Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we have another character video for you, and today it actually comes from a game of GURPS that I played about a year, 2 years ago, something like that. Hard to tell anymore. But yeah, it was a fun game, and this character is one who goes by the name of Billy. So this was in a game where it was based largely off of the anime Made in Abyss. And this character was a character that actually grew up in the Abyss. This game was not, completely the same as the anime. It was, my DM Kevin's shout outs for the great game, man. But yeah, it was his creation, and yeah, Billy was just a character that I made for the game, and Billy was a fun one. So Billy uh, actually grew up in the Abyss. Um, when he was 14, his dad took him down there, and his dad ended up getting killed, and so did the rest of the party they were with. And he was the only one that survived, and he was then forced to figure out how to survive alone in the abyss for 5 years before he ran into the party. Um, yeah. Uh, he became quite the survivalist during that time too. He became quite good at it. Um, so yeah, Billy's an interesting one. He is 6 feet tall. He's got grayish hair, big bug eyes, wispy brown hair. Like he's certainly an interesting character. Let me tell you. Um, he's got a bit of a disturbing voice. He kind of talks like this because being in the abyss for all those years really messed up his voice, and well, I mean, messed up a lot of things for him. So yeah, he kind of talks like that. He's not much of a people person. In fact, he's actually got a few problems with that. He's actually has suffers from severe shyness, and yeah, he's got a bit of an issue. He also suffers from like severe. He has like a pretty good fear of crowds as well. So yeah, crowded areas with a lot of people are problematic for him. He's a bit of a hermit, a bit of a loner. Really prefers it that way. This guy is good at tracking and surviving and all that fun stuff. He's got a large a number of weapons, mostly knives, that he typically dual wields. He's got like I think it's about 10 daggers and knives in total that are just like strapped up his thigh. Like he's just like the outside of his thighs are just nothing but knives and daggers. Um, then, of course, he's got a bow on his back as well as two quivers for arrows. Well, two different types of arrows, one on his shoulder, one on his hip, so he knows which type of arrow he's going for whenever he's going for one, because just always there's one in that spot, one on the other. So whatever kind he needs for the situation, he's got, and he knows how to grab quickly and easily. Um, he's very good at that. Yeah, he's quite the little survivalist. His people skills are terrible though. Like he is absolute garbage with people. But when it comes to surviving alone in the depths of the abyss, he can do that. He's quite adept at that one. Um, yeah, and yeah, Billy's quite the interesting one. Um, yeah, he had a last name at one point, but he kind of forgot it. When the party came, like he had to do a little bit of thinking to even remember his name was Billy, just because it'd been so long. Now I picked this character up and started playing him after my first character died from that campaign. Got a video on that one that's made, but it's not released yet. It'll come out soon. Um, but yeah, uh, Billy's quite the character. He doesn't like people. He really doesn't. He had a hard time meeting up with the party. Luckily, one of the party members had an item that made it a little easier. Plus, there were some like connections that he had to, was some very loose connections he had to my other character that died. So he kind of was able to work his way in. Um, yeah, he's certainly certainly a fun one. Um, yeah, he had some good adventures. I really enjoyed playing this guy. He had a run in with some bad luck for a while, which he dealt with and survived. He really did not have fun with that, but he got through it. Um, the party ended up getting attacked in the middle of the night one night, and uh, he ended up trying to go climb up a ledge in order to, get at a good spot where he could just kind of snipe at these guys, which he did pull off. But like right as he managed to get to the top, like the battle had ended, so that was a bit unfortunate. But had the battle still been continuing, he would have been able to turn the battle quite easily from that vantage point. Um, yeah. Uh, he's a fun character. I rather enjoyed him. I rather enjoyed the game in general. So yeah. That's Billy for you. Um, yeah, Billy's an interesting one. It's been a while since I've done the Billy voice. Kind of hurts my throat a bit, to be honest. It really does. Anyways, that's about all I got to say. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more Dungeons & Dragons related content. I mostly do Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, but this particular one was more GURPS related, but my stuff's 3.5. So ring that notification bell, especially if you enjoy 3.5 stuff. Anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you.